Hey all you Let's Play fans, Baltus MC bringing you a brand new Let's Play series of AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake, released in 2016 by Project AM2R. Now this game has actually been in development for over 10 years now, which is really crazy to think about, and as its name implies, this game was made to be a remake of Metroid 2 for the original Game Boy. But this game has a ton of new features. We're talking about a map system, mini-bosses, new areas, enemy AI, music, and tons of new graphics and sprites in the game. There's just so many new things that it's best to just let you see them for yourself and experience them for the first time if this is your first time hearing about this game. Now, this game does pull a lot of elements from the GBA titles Zero Mission and Fusion, and that's something that you're immediately going to notice, because I believe the gameplay itself is originally mapped around Zero Mission, though you can switch them to be more like Super Metroid, and I'll explain that a little bit later on. But yeah, this is far more than just a mere hack. This is legitimately a full game on its own. Also, this is version 1.1, as you'll notice up there in the top left, which is the latest release of the game, and also unfortunately the last, because Nintendo decided to get butthurt and forced the creators to take this game down shortly after it was finished. And that is especially sad, since Nintendo themselves haven't released a good Metroid game in years. I mean, they gave us Other M, which is a total steaming pile of shit, and they gave us this Federation Force game, which has been getting a lot of negative reviews. Plus, on top of that, they've just been making Samus like a cartoonish caricature sex symbol of her former self, something that's always pissed me off over the years. But this game right here is made by fans of the series who understand what Samus and what Metroid are all about, and for that, I will highly respect this game and encourage that you guys go out there and support the creators of this. And if you can, and find this game, play it for yourself. It's really fun. Anything else that I forgot to mention, I'll mention it as we go along here. But for now, let's go ahead and get started. See, I already got my controls mapped the way I want them to be, so I'm just going to go ahead and go to here and start a new game on normal. Alright, what'd you guys think about that? We had an opening cutscene and everything. I love that. And just like in the original Metroid 2 game, we start out next to our ship here, where we can save our game and refill our energy and ammo if we need to. But like the original game, once we leave our ship, there's no real point in coming back to it, since it's so far away from everything else. Alright, let's go over the HUD here. You can see on the top right, we got our mini-map, and right next to that, we have our Metroid counter, which is how many Metroids we have left to defeat in the area. And of course, we have our energy and missile counter up there in the top left. Now, the controls, for the most part, I have them mapped like I would if I was playing Super Metroid. You got the directional pads here, and you got L and R to angle your cannon either up or down. Let's see, I have the fire button set for square since I'm playing this on a PS3 controller, and I have triangle set up as item deselect and select as item select. Other than that, I have the buttons a little bit different here. Since there's no dedicated run button, I have X set up to be the jump button. And new to this game, if I press circle, since that's the way I have it mapped, look at that, we have an automorph button. So that is really cool to have, and it really adds to the fluidity of this game. It really makes it fast-paced, just like the way it should be. Also, I do have a map to my R2 button here, aim lock, which if we hold that down, whatever direction we have our arm cannon facing, it will stay in that direction and we can just move around with it. Not really that useful, but it is there. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the start button here. We can see we got our map here. This will fill out with every single area in the game. It's not like in Super Metroid where every area had its own map. Yeah, this thing will get quite huge by the end of the game, so it's really neat to see that happen. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the menu here. So if we press right button, we can see our status screen. And you can see we start out with the power grip as well. If you remember that from the GBA titles, we can grip onto ledges. And in this one, if we run up to a 1-tile high square and we press the jump button, we'll automatically climb over it too. So that's kind of cool. Alright, let's go ahead and go back now. And if we press down, yeah, this is where our pause menu is. We can resume or quit the game here. So that's kind of neat. Let's go ahead and go back. And if we press left here on this screen, look at this. We have a mission log. We have all these different things here that we can read up on. So you got a primary objective of destroying all the Metroids on the planet. We also have a secondary objective of finding all of the Galactic Federation research and rescue teams. So, that's kind of weird that that's in this. Let's see. Now, I'm not going to read these. I'm just going to go ahead and leave them on screen for you guys to read if you want to pause the video to read them. But yeah, there's a lot of different lore in this game. They added so much to it that wasn't there in the original game. And it just adds just a lot more depth to a game that really didn't have a whole lot to begin with. But because of that, it also leaves me feeling two different things from this game and the original Metroid 2 game. Because since the first Metroid 2 game was really minimalist and it didn't have a lot going for it, it kind of had like this foreboding feeling to it. Whereas this one, it kind of has like the more modern Metroid feel to it, where you explore around and it doesn't really give you that sort of scared feeling like the other one did because it was in black and white. But this one is still really cool in its own regard. Yeah, talking about Metroids there. This one's about the Chozo. Yeah, it's pretty neat reading all this stuff here. The fate of the race is unknown. It's kind of funny how such a master race like that ended up disappearing. Let's see. All the animals are carnivorous and dangerous. Well, lucky for us, right? Alright, enough bullshit. Let's go ahead and get moving on here. Now all that's out of the way. Yeah, just head right. Yeah, look at these enemy sprites. They look so cool. Alright, let's go ahead and blast my way through there. And if you remember this morph ball passage in the original game, yep, it's there here as well. That's kind of neat. Alright, let's go ahead and head left here. Yeah, you can already see that there's a few things different from the original game. But yeah, there's just so many details in this game. I won't be able to explain all of them. You'll just have to see them as I go along here. Yeah, I remember that from the original game. Still a quick way of getting through there. That's what's really cool about this game, is it's made to speedrun. And it's like they understand the community in that regard. I got a missile door there. Now this is a save point, and unlike the original save points in Metroid 2, these ones will automatically save once you use them, and they will also refill your energy and missiles. So that's kind of nice. Oop, we got some lava around here. Let's go ahead and be cautious of that, and make way over here to the left. Oh shit! We got a Metroid here! You can see we got an auto scan going on here if you look at the bottom left, and if we hit the start button, once it says that we have a new log, yeah, it will actually pop it up for us. Yeah, this is an Alpha Metroid. Yeah, you remember these guys from the original game, we have to attack them from below. Oh shit, ah! There we go. Yeah, they got an armored top on him, so we can't attack him from above. But just like that, he's dead. And there's nothing over there, so we might as well go ahead and continue onwards to the right. Get out of this area. Ooh, we got an earthquake. You can see the lava is receding there. Let's see. Yeah, I got a new logbook entry from that as well. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. The cause of the earthquake is unknown. Initial orbital scan of SR-388 detect no instability within this region. So yeah, they kind of even don't know in this game what causes the earthquakes. Obviously, it's linked to how many Metroids are in the area. So it makes you wonder, it's like, is the Queen controlling this in some way? Who the hell knows? Oh, shit. I always end up flying out of that room and falling into this water. It's like, I always forget that it's there. Alright, let's make our way up top now. Yeah, I'm going to be trying to play through this game as fast as I can, but when there's something I really want to show off to you guys, I want to make sure that I slow down and show it to you, because there's just so much about this game that I love, and I don't want to be skipping through things. It's like, I'll slow down when I need to and show them off to you. Now look at these enemies. It's like, they look like owls almost. Oh, ah! Fucking tentacle-haired little shit. Let's go ahead and blow these guys up. It's like, I'm just using missiles here, just because it's so much faster to do so. It's like, my power beam is weak as shit. Alright, just like the original game, you definitely don't want to be falling down there, because that's almost certain death. Alright, we'll head over right here. Ooh, looks like we got a scan going on. Yeah, it looks like we got 4 Metroids in this next area. Yeah, just keep an eye on the bottom left of the screen when you are moving around. 'Cause that's how you'll know if you got any new scans coming in. Alright, let's kill you. There we go. Ow! What the fuck? It's obvious I'm still not used to the controls 100%. It's like, this game is really fun to try and speedrun. It's definitely something I'm going to try in the future, playing this on my own. Alright. This room used to be really scary for me the first time I played Metroid 2. Fucking hate those things. Oop, looks like we got a new scan coming in. Let's go ahead and check that out. The Golden Temple. Ah, look at this. Yeah, that's one of the other cool things about this game, is these areas that were just sort of there back in the original game, they now have like their own unique look to them and lore about them. So yeah, that is so cool. So you got a save point there if you'd like to go ahead and utilize that. I'm going to go ahead and keep continuing downwards here. Oh, we got a bunch of these wall guys here. I love when you destroy a mechanical enemy too, they just sort of explode like that. Just parts and shit flying everywhere. I just love that detail. Alright, let's go ahead and go through here now. And see what we got. Alright, we found bombs. Okay, so let's go ahead and set a bomb there. We can come down here and get this missile tank. I have 5 extra missiles, definitely not going to complain to that. Yeah, just like in the original Metroid 2, which I seem to be saying a lot, by the way. I always like this part of the game where they load you up on missiles and energy and everything. Like, they sort of get you ready for what's to come. Alright, just jump our way up here. Destroy that guy. Alright, we got some cracked tiles here. If we set a bomb, you can see we got an orb here. Now if we shoot that, look at that. It'll uncover that energy tank there. Yeah, if you remember in the original game, that was just sitting out in the open. Yeah, now we had to do a little bit of a puzzle to get that. That's kind of neat. Like, I like that little detail. Alright. Let's head over this way now. And through this door. What do we got? Ah, check it out. We have the charge beam now. Yeah, in the original game, this is where you'd find the ice beam. We won't be finding that beam for a while, though. It's like it has a different purpose in this game. Alright, there we go. Just going through my missiles all willy-nilly here. go. Let's head right. Destroy you. And we'll grab this missile tank that's hiding there. Get these two while we're at it as well. Oh, there we go. Need a little extra jumping room there. And we actually want to come through this way because we have a little bit of a morph ball puzzle. And I like this one because it shows you that your bombs have a bigger radius than you'd expect. And that actually does come into play a little bit later on. That's kind of neat how they do that to show off that mechanic to you. Yeah, just like our bombs having a bigger radius, our missiles do as well. So when they hit something, if they hit next to an enemy, but don't hit them directly, there'll still be some splash damage. So I like that little detail as well. Alright, so now we just want to head over to the right here. And down this way. Because in coming down here, check it out, we can get the spider ball. Now to activate the spider ball in this game, you can just do it like traditionally, where you just press down and morph ball to activate it. But I have it set up differently in this one, just because I like the way you can do it now. Holy fuck, just get up there. There we are. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show it off out here. Let's go ahead and destroy this pancake. Climb up top. Yeah, there we go. If I press the R1 button, I can actually initiate the spider ball that way. So that is really cool, and it adds for more fluid movement in the game. Alright, we got another alpha here. Oh, fucker! Ah, there we go. Yeah, I love being able to press R1 in order to activate the spider ball, because check this out. Yeah, look at that. It's like you just do the automorph in the air, and then once you hit the ledge, or the surface that you want to attach to, you just hit the R1 button. And it's so much faster that way. I want to be a little bit careful traversing across the ceiling, so I don't want to get hit by these guys. Alright, get moving. Yeah, I want to get past this one here. There we go. Found a safe spot. Yeah, because we want to make it over here. And because we can grab another missile pack. And we'll just head straight down from that point. And over this way. So we've got some more missiles that we can grab. Now I have more of these orbs on the ceiling, and the way that we want to shoot them is right, left, center. Okay. So that unlocked that energy tank there that we can nab. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. I also love how this game did what I liked in Zero Mission, where once you pick up the first of an item, like the first missile pack, it'll play the item acquisition music, but then after that it'll just do a little sound. That way it doesn't annoy the shit out of you. Alright. So back through here. So we got everything that we needed back in that back that way. So now we'll just head over here and check out what we got down this way. Alright, just bomb through there. And we'll just take the top route since it's much easier and we don't have to deal with those fucking needle dudes. Oh, we got a new scan coming in. Let's go ahead and check this out. This is the breeding grounds. Blah, blah, blah. I always figured that's what this area was in the original game as well, just because of the way it looked. The tendrils are determined to be of artificial origin. Now that's really weird. Yeah, all these things on the ground, they look organic, but apparently those are there to feed the Metroids. Rather strange. Ow, shit. It's not falling them. At least the damage sound isn't as annoying as it was in 2, that's for damn sure. Alright, let's go ahead and plow that guy. Oh, he didn't even have a chance. There we are. Yeah, we'll just backtrack out of here now. I'll have to admit, I do like how this area looks as compared to the original. I always hated those vines and shit back in the original game. Let's see. Oop, there you are. Didn't think I'd run into you so soon. Oop. There we go. Also, with our charge beam, we can suck in pickups like that. That's kind of nice. Very Prime-esque. I think you could do that in the GBA games as well. I can't remember. It's like, I'll admit, I didn't really play those games as often as all the other ones. Oh, shit. I was hoping I'd be able to get a shot in on him. Oh, this one's kind of different than the others. It's trying to dodge my missiles. That's weird. Also, his little legs in the back are sticking out more than the other ones. There we are. Fucking die. Yeah, it's one of the other things I like about this game is you sort of see the Metroids halfway through their mutations. Oh, got another earthquake as well. Yeah, so we killed all the Metroids in this area. So now we can just back up out of here. Alright, just roll through the top, and we can leave through here. I'm going to go ahead and save my game here. Yeah, just like that. So what other things do we have to expect here on SR388? Well, we're going to have to find out in the next video. Stay tuned for more AM2R.